Hey guys, Tyler Ansman here with Tyler Ansman Performance. So today we're going to talk about four-seam fastballs, outlier metrics, and how we build an arsenal. This is going to be kind of episode 1 of this series. So what makes a fastball good? Well, the higher velocity, the better. In 2025, the average Major League fastball was 94.3 miles an hour. Okay, so really need to be in that 94, kind of 95 mile an hour range for the fastball to be good on its own. The second piece that we're kind of looking at is carry. So kind of the threshold for where a lot of these kind of advanced hitting statistics seem to go down or improve in the pitcher's favor significantly seems to be around 16 inches of induced vertical break. All right, so we want to see that fastball carry about 16 inches above that zero line, what we would expect if it was kind of a true gyro ball. All right, kind of the next piece is that horizontal movement doesn't really seem to matter a ton for four-seam fastballs, right? The velocity and that carry are going to be much more significant, okay? The more bats you can miss with the fastball, the better, because in general, this isn't really the case. This is why we're kind of mixing in off speeds, breaking balls, all of these things to be a bit more deceptive. So if we can miss bats with a four-seamer, man, we're ahead of the curve. So the next piece to kind of the four-seam fastball puzzle is the vertical approach angle, all right? So you want to think about this is essentially the angle at which the ball is crossing the plate. In general, a steeper approach angle, so think kind of the Iron Mike type guy throwing from really high downhill, a steeper approach angle is going to mean a pitcher should throw down in the zone a bit more, all right? And a flatter approach angle, right, think Brian Wu, for example, is going to mean these guys should pitch higher in the zone. This will likely make them more successful, right? Obviously, this isn't like a one-to-one kind of thing, but in general, that's how you want to kind of think about this. And what this kind of means is that even if we don't have these like extreme outlier metrics on the fastball, so maybe it's elite velocity, maybe it's elite carry, maybe it's some of the characteristics like that, even if we don't have those things, if we're pitching to kind of where our approach angle dictates, to some degree, we could still have success if we're locating the ball appropriately. So that's kind of another thing to think about. And this doesn't even go into what the rest of the arsenal looks like and how much better those pieces can make the four-seam fastball as well. But that'll be stuff for kind of future episodes. This is just jumping off point, but this is kind of what we look at when we're talking about four-seam fastball characteristics and how we build the arsenal out from there. Thanks for watching, guys. If you have questions or comments, feel free to put them below. If you want more information about in-person or remote training, feel free to shoot us an email. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next one.